Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am talking about how to save money. I actually have already done a video on this probably around the start of the year, but I wanted to dive a little bit deeper. So before we get into the video, I think it's very appropriate if anyone is talking about money just to explain their situation, just because I don't want you to watch this video and feel like, you know, saving money is hard or you never get there, or even compare yourself to me. I want you to watch this video and like feel motivated to save and be money conscious. Previously, I worked in a law firm full-time. I got my law degree while I was doing it, had a full-time income, and also did my side hustle stuff of YouTube and Instagram. Around April this year, I transitioned to studying my health coach course. So I still do have a job. I call it part-time, but it is actually a full-time wage. I just call it part-time because the hours are super flexible and I get to work from home. Now I do that, I study, and I also have the same YouTube and Instagram side hustle, which I do get money from here and there in different places. Basically, for the last couple of years, I have had basically like I'm working two jobs. So I do want to make that really clear because like I said, I don't want you to compare yourself to me, anything like that. So I just want to be very transparent with you, let you know my situation before I get into it. In saying that, I grew up and my parents taught me, I remember like the biggest saying I remember from them is look after your cents and your dollars will follow. From a young age, I've been very money conscious, money smart, and then it has just transformed over the years. Also, I do want to thank Shopback for partnering with me on this video. I have partnered with them before and have been using the platform since the start of the year. They are honestly, like, I wish I'd heard of them sooner. They are the best thing ever, and I will get into them a little bit more, but basically they are a shopping platform, whereas if you shop through them, you get cash back on all your purchases. Literally, I bought something from Lululemon yesterday. This is my account, and as you can see, it says Lululemon, and I'm getting $8.50 back. I think I spent around $100. Like I said, I'll get back into them a little bit later. So let's get straight into it. I think I have 6 tips, and we are diving deep, guys, and we are also doing a lot to do with mental shifts, which I think has transformed the way I have saved. So I just cannot wait to tell you guys about it. My tip 1, and my favorite tip, honestly guys, automation of your funds. You got to do it. I have like 6 bank accounts. Basically, I have a saving bank account for so many different things. So I married my partner, Tim. We have a saving account together. Previously, it was for our wedding. Now we are married, so it is for our next house. I have a saving account for stuff like tax, bills, all that sort of different stuff that kind of the bills creep up on you. So I have separate accounts for them, but going further, I have auto transfers for them. Set it up so it's a certain time every single week. I have a certain amount of money that gets transferred into my saving account, that gets transferred into my bills, that gets transferred into my tax account, all these different things. And basically this saves my butt because it's kind of like that money wasn't even mine to begin with. And I love it because at the end of the week, or like whenever the auto transfers are done, I'm left with a specific amount that I know I can spend and not feel guilty about it. Also, in regards to like my bills account, I have auto transfers to pay my water, electricity, and all that sort of stuff too. I've automated everything, which it was a little bit difficult at the start, like setting dates and all that sort of thing, but now it is the best thing I ever did. Like I said, when I see my account, I know that money in there I can spend without any guilt. It feels good because like I spend the money and like I know I have that money. I know I've put savings away, I've looked after everything else. Whereas previously, I would always like feel guilty. I'd always be like, oh, can I spend this money? I love it. It really works for me. Highly recommend auto transfers. The next tip I have is to set some boundaries and some rules with spending money that you can stick to. The trick with this is not being too strict so you can never stick to it, and it's kind of like, you know, when you go on a diet and you're like, I can't do it anyway, so I'm just gonna binge. You don't want that to happen. You have to make sure it's very realistic. I'll give you some examples. Me and Tim only are allowed to get takeout 3 times a week. Now, if you think about it, like that's usually Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So it's kind of good because I feel like it's not too small of amount, but it does limit us so we don't go out for breakfast on Sunday morning if we're like had all our dinners out. So another rule we have is, you know, like nice sort of like more expensive dinners where you go out, you have a nice meal, it's like more of a date night. We only do that once or twice a month. Like we really limit that. Also stuff like, for example, a big thing that I have done lately, because I do work from home, I noticed I started like grocery shopping every single day. Like I just grab something and the next day I just grab something, and my grocery shopping bill would be so much more than previously because I just sort of chuck things in because it seemed small, but when it added up it was actually a lot. Now I only grocery shop twice a week. That is it. Obviously don't just copy my rules. You need to figure out what rules are going to work for you and your lifestyle, but think about what you do now and kind of like cut away a tiny bit. My next tip is, just because you probably don't have to be thrifty, you should still be thrifty. I realize that's like a really long title and I couldn't think of anything to like make it shorter. What I'm talking about is if you're kind of in your later 20s, mid 20s, you're probably not a student anymore, you're probably in a stable job, you've got a little bit more income than you're used to. This is the whole, I've been a student, I've been to the point where it's not like, no, I need to save this money for my wedding or a house. It's like, no, I need to save this money so I can eat dinner tomorrow night. And so like I've been from that extreme to now where I can save money for my next house or my wedding or travel or something like that. And I feel like a lot of people sort of get stuck in this trap where they start earning a bit more money, it starts being a bit more stable, and kind of all their sort of thrifty things they used to do to save money completely go out the window because they do have a little bit more leniency. When you can get a bargain, you've got to get a bargain. And this is where Shopback comes in, because like I said, they are a shopping platform where you shop and you get cash back for the money you spend. Like it's literally insane. And they have so many different stores: Woolworths, The Iconic, Deliveroo, Uber Eats, Uber. I saw the iPhone on there the other day. Any shop that I've shopped at, I've actually searched and found it, me personally. If you are already spending money online, why wouldn't you use Shopback and get money back? And basically how that works is because you're shopping through their platform, you can either go on their website or their app, which I'll show you soon. So because you're shopping through there, they get a commission for what you buy and then they share that commission with you. So like I said, here is the Shopback app. Yesterday I bought some Lululemon. It was around $100 and I'm getting $8.50 back. And then also you can see that a couple of days ago I bought some stuff off The Iconic. I'm getting $5 and $7 back. So once the 21 goes to the available balance, I can withdraw that and transfer it into my bank account or PayPal. It's not like I get to go spend that more. I actually get to save that. That's why when I heard about it, I was like, dude, this is insane. I could have saved literally hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So I used it when me and Tim went to America because you can pay for like accommodation, and obviously any online shopping you can do through there. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, I probably save the most through Deliveroo because you can also do it on there. If you do want to sign up to Shopback, I do have a special $10 sign up bonus. All you have to do is click the link in, I was about to say bio, in my description bar. Also, a tip for you guys, if you download the Google Chrome extension, when you go to like any like online shopping store or anything, it will notify you on the stores that you can get Shopback just to make sure you are getting cash back, because I've actually done that a couple of times where I've like bought something, just didn't even think about it, and then seen it on Shopback and gone, damn it. That's super annoying. So make sure you do that too, because that's super handy. Okay, so the next tip is to change your money mindset. This is a big one, and I could honestly like spend a whole video just on this, but I won't. I'm gonna rein it in. This is the whole, I believe in the law of attraction. It's all about like manifesting, and what you sort of think about, you get, and attracting the things you want. Definitely Google it or YouTube it. A big thing for me was changing my money mindset from a negative to a positive one. Do you say stuff like, oh, I'm so broke, I can't afford this. Oh, the government is taking my money. Or just being like, oh, of course, another bill. If you think about it, your mind is so powerful. And let me just do an example of if you are looking to lose weight. I only say that because if you didn't know, I'm more of like a health and fitness channel. If you are trying to lose weight and you every day like look in the mirror or you tell yourself, I'm fat, I'm never gonna lose weight, I don't deserve to lose weight. Do you think you're going to lose weight? Probably not. And that's because your mind is so powerful and subconsciously it like listens and it absorbs anything you think and do. So if you are constantly thinking, I'm broke, I can't afford this, everyone is out to get my money, I will never get ahead, you most likely will stay broke. Change it around. For example, when I'm spending money and I almost feel like a bit nervous to spend it, like obviously I know I have it, I say something like, there's more money where that came from. And even though if my account, like there's not really, it's kind of just like some reassurance, because to me, like money is sort of like energy, like it's an exchange, like you pay for something, you get something, it's an energy exchange. And I kind of think of it that way. And I just think to myself, I buy something and I'm like, there's more when that came from. And it's kind of just to be in a non-negative state. Changing your money mindset could honestly be one of the like best things you could ever do. If you kind of are a little bit like, I don't know, start small and just make sure you're not saying stuff like, oh, I'm broke, I can't afford this. And even if like those things are accurate, it's just not saying those negative things. Turn them into something positive and not come from a negative place all the time with money. And you'll be surprised how much that can change your money mindset and how much that can help you save money and actually get ahead. So my last and final tip, unsubscribe and unfollow any shopping accounts. There's so many things getting thrown in our face, and I feel like previously it was stuff like ads on TV or like billboards, and I feel like we're kind of smarter to the point where like, oh yeah, that's an ad. I used to follow a lot of like stores on Instagram, and so like I'd follow them for their cool content, but in saying that, their product would be like waving in front of me constantly. It's like subconsciously, if you see something enough times, you just want to buy it. I did a big cull and not everyone, let's be honest, but I unfollowed a lot of store sort of shop Instagram accounts, and I found that really helped in regards to like mindless buying. Also, another thing I did is unsubscribe from a lot of stores' email list. I would often feel like I get an email and it's like their new season of shoes, and I get in this like bit of a frenzy and I'm like, oh my god, I have to buy this, blah blah blah. Prefer, if I want something, that is fine, I can spend money. Like I said, I've done that auto transfer, I can see how much I can spend. If I want to spend that money, I prefer to go out and look, see what's out there and then buy, rather than just buying something because it's been waved in front of me so many times. That is it, guys. I hope those little tips were helpful and I hope you can implement some of them and save some money, get ahead, all that jazz. I honestly love that you guys are interested in saving money. Like, don't get me wrong, I love spending money, but I think you can do it in a way where you're not, you know, in debt and you don't feel like guilty about it and you don't feel bad about it. And it's just like making these little tweaks in your lifestyle. But yeah, if you did want to sign up to Shopback, I will leave the link in my description, but you can get a $10 bonus sign up, so don't miss out on that. Yeah, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.